Okay, lesson number 8. I'm going to talk about maps again. I thought I'd go into a bit more detail about how the maps end up on the artist's pages and then how we might add a new venue. So you might have figured this out already, but I'll go over it. Against each of these venues that we've already added, there's what's called shortcode, this bit of code. Now this bit of code needs to then appear on one of the artist's pages, and that calls up the map. So say Maria Pelton, that's her venue right there. So this here's the code that's got to appear on Maria Pelton's page so that the map shows up. So to look at, let's go and find her under artists. There she is. That's the map that appears, and if you were to go edit post, sure enough, down here amongst all the fields where we put in the contact details and so on, under this field venue map, you can see it says maps marker equals 1. Now if for some reason you wanted to move her in with the painter and the potter, Leonard Road, that's maps marker 2. So all you'd do is change that to 2, or change it to whatever existing venue is already in the list using this bit of code right here. Okay, hope that makes sense. Now say we wanted to add an entirely new venue, do it like this. Obviously add new marker, and let's say new venue. Let's pretend we're having it here. I'll put in my address, 155 Kirkdale. Now this automatically geocodes to the right location, and you can adjust the zoom level to something appropriate, and as you probably figured, adjust it manually as well, so just to get it in the exact right spot. There's various other options. This you'll need to do is assign it to layer ID 1. That's like the main layer I've used onto which I've put all the artist locations. There's these other ones here which are specifically for instances where artists appear in 2 places. I can come back to that another time. But for the moment, make sure you put new markers in ID 1 and it'll appear in the same layer as all the other artists. And then in here you put whatever picture is relevant, and you'll need to make this pretty small as it's got to appear in that little box, so make it small like that, and then you can put in the artist's name or whatever text goes in that box. I think it's just the artist's name, isn't it? And then create the link to the relevant, I'm just linking to that new group page that we invented. So obviously that's all nonsense and I'll delete it afterwards, but that's how you do it. Now if you were to then look at Sydenham artists, if we then look at the venues page again, hopefully, yes, there I am. Ah, you see that picture's pretty big there. Okay, what I did when I added these pictures was make a smaller version. That's tricky.